Welcome back to the Apartment 219 podcast. More Bushisms, like I promised. That was The Histrionic with A Dream for Lenny. Very interesting tunes, that's for sure. And, all right, for our final segment, as we promised in the beginning, we're going to talk to Christopher Michael Jensen about his brand spanking new album, There's Meaning Underground, and then we're going to get some live music out of him. It's going to be pretty sick. So, first things first, Chris, your album just came out, There's Meaning Underground. How long did you work on it? I mean, the album is very polished. It's got a very nice sound. I mean, it seems like a hell of a lot of work went into it.
I started working on it, I guess, the very tail end of last summer. So, I guess August of 2009, probably, September 2009. And then it was just a matter of going through getting beats from people. And then I guess my process with recording, usually I get a lot of beats, I'll write, and then it's usually if I actually get to the point of recording it, making the whole song, I mean, it's not like a lot of artists, they make a lot of songs and they just throw a bunch out. Usually if I actually get to the point of recording it, it's going to go on the album, so...
Understood.
Or go somewhere, but...
And, I got a little list in front of me. I'm seeing some real nice names here that helped you out with the production. DB, Sean Wayne, Andre Lipsy, CK, Kobe, and Ander?
Yes.
Okay,
Ander, yes.
Making sure I'm saying that right. A lot of big names there, in the local scene. It's pretty good. You had a pretty good workforce with you.
Yeah, a lot of the people... were either friends of mine or I knew through other people. I think the only non-local guy on the album is a guy named Sean Wayne, who my friend gets a lot of beats from. Nobody, who's also on the album, is one of the guests. He gets a lot of beats from this guy named Sean Wayne. He's a really, really talented producer. I don't know if he's going to be blowing up eventually, but definitely a very talented guy. I think he lives in Florida, and I got a lot of beats from him on the album. The rest of the people are all just either people I know or Minnesota people that I know through people. So
understood. And there's nice guest appearances too on the record. You'll hear Andre Lipsy, who you've heard on the show, and Squared, Tone, you've heard him on the show, Nobody, and Model Citizen. So all good stuff, man.
Yeah, Model Citizen's actually my brother. Yep. We do a lot of shows. Trying to get a lot of basically right now we're trying to get a lot of shows. Get on a lot of stuff. We usually back each other up. He and I have been rapping for about the same amount of time, about 10 years now. So we kind of came up on this together. Andre's been rapping for probably about the same amount of time. I mean, a lot of us, we've been kind of rapping for a while, making music, and it's just kind of getting to the point now where we're really, really starting to take it seriously. Nobody's a guy that I met about the same time I started making the album. Knew him through a guy from my work, and he and I have been working on some stuff, booking shows, and he's been helping me out, opening a lot of doors for me. He's from Duluth, or he's kind of big up there, kind of doing a lot of shows now in the Twin Cities area. But and Squared, he's another guy. He's been rapping a long time. Just kind of started really.
Is that Nick Nelly?
Nickel Nelly, yeah, that's what he goes by
Nelly.
now. And Squared is kind of his old name. He kind of goes by Nickel Nelly now. But,
he's talented. I love his act.
He's a good dude. Nick Nelson, yeah, he's another guy. He's been rapping for a really long time, and where he's just kind of starting to put together like some material with the producer and some people, and he's starting to do shows now, and then I think that's and then Tone, Tone's another dude. He's been making music. I met him also for my work, and he's been recording for a while. He's working on an album. He actually has got a song with like Freeway, and he's making some big things happen too. So he's a lot of people on the album are all kind of up and coming artists. So we're kind of just really
it's very good stuff. And I guess I'll wrap up my line of questioning here in a minute. And where's the recording happen? I mean, do you have a studio that you go to, one studio you work with, or I mean, how's the recording process work?
I bought a mic. I record from my up in my attic. I used to record just kind of in my basement, and I eventually got like actual good equipment, good mic, good amp, and that sort of thing. So on my end, I record everything up in my attic. I think the only verses that weren't recorded up in my attic, I think, were Tones, who he just recorded in his apartment in like a closet, and Andre recorded his, I think, in just his room. So yeah, we're all kind of just we all kind of make it happen for ourselves. Like we're not really booking studio time or anything. It's just kind of a DIY or DIY, do it yourself approach, basically.
For sure. And like I said before, the production value is really good. The the CD case itself looks nice. You put out a very polished, finished product. So from me to you, congratulations, and
thank you very much.
I hope you sell a lot of them.
Well, thank you.
And with that said, ChristopherMichaelJensen.com or Facebook.com/ChristopherMichaelJensen. You can find his album, There's Meaning Underground, for only $10. That's a fucking steal. $10. And you can also grab his 2009 mixtape, Lyrical Combustion. That's a free download. So there's no fucking excuse. You have no excuse. Get to ChristopherMichaelJensen.com or Facebook.com/ChristopherMichaelJensen. And MySpace.com/Christopher Michael Jensen too, right? All sorts of places to go. All good stuff.
Overload.
Album's available on iTunes. You can order physical copies. All those links are available on my website. I'm hoping to get it in some stores hopefully soon. Otherwise, if you come to one of my shows, I always got copies available.
Just gotta go to show, gotta listen to it, gotta want it, and just come find us. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, right?
Yes, sir.